Welcome to the Fumbled Expectations, NFL fantasy football, and all football news related podcast where we just bullshit about the NFL. And this week, just to give you guys a heads up, we are doing a heavy influence within the AFC West for the sake of my sanity. But yeah, it is me.
And
Bronson.
brevity, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, because this whole thing could turn into like 2 hours in like no time because there's so much potential to talk about, and I don't want to talk
Absolutely.
I don't want to go through 32 teams. Okay, like so I'm Bronza. This is my co-host.
Lady?
E. And yeah, let's get right into it. You had the breaking, the most hot topic right now.
I mean, if we're focusing on the AFC West, besides the Super Bowl, Xavier Worthy getting arrested for, was it a domestic violence charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. He he's their rookie. They just made it to the big show. They lost. I mean, admittedly, you think that's why he did it? Oh no, no, it actually explained it. It was like cheating girlfriend or something.
I swear I saw an article, like a really recent one.
I briefly skimmed through one.
He's not going to be charged. That's what I saw.
That's what I'm to understand. Yeah. Which I mean, good lawyer, I guess.
Again, we don't know. It's all speculation at this point. No one knows the finite.
Yeah, and you know what? That's probably for the best. Those situations are sticky.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's his first year in the NFL and he's already going through some nasty stuff. So is this foreshadowing of his career? I
mean,
don't
I
know.
hope not. I would
Yeah,
hope not, because you don't, like, he hasn't gotten his it's like more of I want to see the guy play because he showed promise. It would be a very unfortunate if his career was cut short due to personal choices.
yeah, no, and hopefully this kind of wakes him up. So I mean, yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Any news with you?
Um. Mm, no, nothing that like I thought was interesting that shocked me in the last couple of days.
Uh, I mean, besides the obvious.
Yeah. I guess this morning Von Miller was released by the Bills, so that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But
Von
I
Miller.
mean,
Yeah, I did hear about that.
he is old. It is true.
And DK Metcalf is requesting a trade.
Yeah, he's requesting a trade, but I think he's gonna stay.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know, all right. So besides Xavier Worthy being the hot news, there was also the news of Mr. Bosa.
Yeah, Bosa's now a free agent. They're looking at maybe making.
Or is he a free agent?
Yeah,
Or
they're putting him in
oh,
free agency.
that is free agent.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had him confused for uh Khalil Mack with the
They
speculation on whether or not he's going to retire.
Yeah, it's that there. That's the toss up for him, but it still
Hmm.
potentially looks like we're just gonna lose two edges. So
Yeah,
Trey
but that being
Hendrickson,
said,
Trey Hendrickson is looking for a home.
I'm just saying, but to go back to Bosa leaving, that frees up the Charger salary cap to like 91 million. So they got some money to play with, and if Metcalf is requesting a trade, it would broaden our receiving core a little bit.
Yeah. They're potentially looking at tight end or slot, and then uh, what was the other? We re-signed a veteran safety. So
Oh, did we?
yeah.
Who?
Um,
Derwin?
let me look.
It's devastating.
Molden.
Okay.
Cornerback, my apologies. But yeah, we re-signed him for 3 year, 18 million.
Right on. Oh, Tai Long is retiring as well. What the heck?
Yeah,
Our,
losing.
the long snapper, right? Or is
So here's the
he?
list. We are. I'll go through extensively for us. Our free agents that we're putting out are going to be Taylor Hinkle, Easton Stick, J.K. Dobbins, Simi Feoko, DJ Clark, Josh Palmer, Jalen Rigor, Hayden Hurst.
Josh Palmer is going to free
Josh Palmer's
agency?
free agency. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Who else? That's it?
Halen Hurst, Bradley Bozeman, Brendan James, Sam Mustafer,
Okay.
Khalil Mack. On this list is still saying Khalil Mack, Puna Ford, Morgan Fox.
Puna Ford?
Yeah.
No. And Morgan
Yep.
Fox? Oh my god.
Tier Tart, Joey Bosa, Troy Dye, Denzel Perryman, Eli Apple, Christian Fulton, Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh my, oh, what? No, no. Asante Samuel Jr. Dude, he made moves for us. And Perriman, we just literally signed Perriman back. What's going on here?
Tony Jefferson, Marcus May, and J.K. Scott. That is who we're getting rid of.
J.K. Scott.
Yep.
Oh, his beautiful hair. And Easton Stick. He was a good backup. I mean, kinda. But wow. He is gutting the roster.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Look, I trust it. Uh we have players that are doing well on all those positions that I feel would be good mentors to whatever rookie or whatever free agent we decide to pick in. As far as priorities go for the Chargers, I feel perhaps they're going to be focusing more on defense now.
The supposed needs would be defensive tackle, running back, edge, inside lineman, and a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And our cap space is 9.7 million. Or 90.7. My apologies.
There you go. Yeah. Ah. Hmm. No, I focus more on defense because we Chargers had number one defense in the league for a time, and that was because of Khalil Mack. That was because of him and Joey Bosa just coming at the edge so hard. Uh Tuli Tuipulotu, I feel he has, he's definitely learned a lot from those guys, and he's aggressive as balls. So hopefully they draft another good aggressive edge rusher. And there have been. If we want to talk about the combine real quick.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let me pull up that list. I don't know where it went. Give me a second.
No worries. So, just a fun fact
Oh,
with Bosa, being gone and him being the last Charger to be on the roster from the San Diego era, that leaves Derwin James makes Derwin James the essentially the oldest, like the longest tenured Charger on the roster.
Yeah.
Which is fine, dude. I love Derwin James.
Well, it doesn't look like this guy ran, but okay. So, looking like you said from the combine, it seems like our defensive line is a priority from most from most analysts, our defensive line is our priority.
Absolutely.
We are apparently interested in Walter Nolan from Ole Miss, who for last season combined 48 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 3 pass deflections, no forced fumbles.
Nice. Social media is also talking about fellow with a mullet, goes by the name of Ratledge. Let me see. Tate Ratledge.
Okay.
From Georgia. He's an offensive lineman. So he would basically take over Perriman's spot, if I remember correctly. Perriman was an O-line, right?
I think
oh no, he's a linebacker. My bad.
No, O-line, I think the biggest concern was I think it was no, I think we didn't let him go, but one of our O-line dude had the highest basically I forget what the stat is, but basically allowing defenders to get past you. He had one of the highest percentages in the league.
Yeah, if you show me that list, I know who you're talking about, because it was the guy would.
Well, it wasn't. I don't think it was Bozeman or James. And I don't think it was Sam.
It might have been Bozeman.
Might have been Bozeman. Okay.
He is a center. They also so people are talking about Omarion Hampton from the Tar Heels as playing running back. How did he do in the combine?
I don't know if he participated. What position? Running back, right?
Yeah, he participated. He ran the 40 in 4.46, which is it's okay, yeah.
Okay.
So according to his combine profile, they say he will eventually be a plus starter.
I think there are some definitely interesting free agents we could go for at the running back if we don't choose to go with I hope we do. I really hope we put Vidal as a starter. I'm probably chopping his name up. The rookie that we drafted.
Oh yeah, yes, Vidal. Did they? Oh, I'm seeing that they're talking about them releasing Gus Edwards as well.
Yeah, we're getting rid of the running back core.
Jeez.
We're getting some freshness in there.
Look, Lad McConkey.
Moneyball, bro.
If we can get a kid like him on running back, just someone that just produces explosively, that's just fine. Oh look, Devontae Adams is available.
Yeah. He's wondering where Aaron Rodgers is going to be going. He's just waiting.
Keenan Allen is back on.
We don't want
What
him.
it?
He's 34, Polar.
He's 32.
We can't. We can't.
Khalil Mack was 34.
We can't, man. We gotta move on. You gotta take off the rose-colored glasses.
No, it's not rose-colored glasses. The guy was an alien.
Yeah, in his prime. He's not in his prime.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Harbaugh doesn't play like that.
You're right. Look, he's cutting all the old blood. I'm surprised he still had. Oh, look, if it weren't for his charisma, Derwin James would probably be gone too.
Yep.
Mike Williams. Oh man, he is cheap. $10 million. Yeah. So who sticks out for you on the free agency?
All right. I'll go through this because I find this interesting. From Buffalo, we got Mari Cooper and Von Miller. On Miami, you've got Raheem Mostert and no one else of interest. Patriots let go of Jacoby Brissett.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
I know, right? That's why I was like, oh wow, damn. All right. Jets, obviously, Rodgers, Adams, Conklin. Tyler Conklin's out. I thought that was interesting. And then, let's see. Deontay Johnson from Baltimore, he's out. Khalil Herbert's out on Cincy. James Winston is gone from the Browns, along with Nick Chubb. Pittsburgh. Kyle Allen, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris. They're all gone.
Do you think Pittsburgh is going to undergo similar restructuring the way Chargers are?
I think they need it. I really do think they need it.
There are a lot of teams that need it. Look at the Giants. Look at the Cowboys.
Stephon Diggs is out on Texans. Joe Flacco's gone from the Colts.
The carousel adds another horse.
Mac Jones is gone. Apparently Christian Kirk got traded to the Texans from Jaguar, so from the Jacksonville. Nothing really from Tennessee that I thought was important. I mean, Nick Folk. They let go of Nick Folk, so they're, there's a notable name for you.
The Rams let go of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep, poor Garoppolo. These will be. I'll save the AFC West for the last because I think those are interesting things that we can divulge into.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lance, or from the Cowboys, you got Trey Lance, Cooper Rush, and Rico Dowdle, which I think that's one running back look. I was like, oh, that could work for us.
Given that the Chargers require a good running back, do you think that they're going to look towards the free agency or get something young?
No, we'll get something in the draft.
Yeah.
I was just saying they're interesting individuals. I think that aren't that were not necessarily star power players, but players that I saw potential that I think Jim Harbaugh is the kind of coach that would pull that out of them as young players.
Do you think that there's anyone on the roster that could be able to develop a new young running back? Because that's kind of how it's been. If you haven't noticed, McConkey had Josh Palmer to learn off of. Thule had Mack and Bosa to learn off of. Joe Walt had Rashawn Slater. We let go of Gus Edwards. who's on running back now? Oh, Vidal, like you said, but he's only been in the league for this is his first year.
Yeah, it's his rookie year. So,
Yeah.
I just think that maybe because the way it would be more of a coach, it would come from a coaching, not a player mentorship, because like I mentioned before in the past, that Harbaugh is a running, he's always liked to run the ball. So he might have he might not personally hands on, but he'll probably be in close, at least as far as that potential progression could go.
We've learned that for sure, and we've seen that in the past year. Uh, but do you think he would be able to teach that as hands-on as a player would be able to?
Yeah, no, I think that's where you would definitely lose some knowledge valuable um aspect, as far as like, uh like you want to do, because a player will be like this, he would have a lot more per like certain teams or actual players, like, hey, this guy likes to do this guy likes to do that, like this defensive coordinator, he really likes to do this, instead
It
of
sounds like it would be a lot more academic than physical.
that's what I'm saying.
Like a lot of
The
film
physicality you
watching.
can always train with good like weight coaches, but like well, usually that was the thing I was trying to do with Aaron Rodgers going to a team with a young quarterback, not an academic knowledge that you have to give to a young rising or a younger player that the team wants to like, start.
Hear me out. The Chargers have $90 million to work with.
Oh,
The Saints released Jamal Williams. You know who Jamal Williams is? The guy is he played running back for the Saints. He's only up there for 4 million, and I think he would mesh well with the team, not only as a running back, but also as a media personality. The guy went viral for being like the black nerd, the anime guy, you know?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And but besides the point, as a running back that's been in the league for a few years, I feel he could provide a good wealth of knowledge to reinforce Harbaugh's aggression running the ball. And I feel like that's all, especially if Harbaugh is looking for an academic running back, someone that knows their routes well, someone that will absorb all that he's talking about, someone who will understand the reels and the films that they watch of other players, you know, someone that could retain all that knowledge and information on top of being physical. I feel like someone just having a veteran running back to learn off of would be great to catapult, a running back. And here I am still hoping that we find like a rookie running back, like we found a rookie in Lad McConkey.
Right.
Because that kid, God, what a find, what a treasure.
Yeah, but as much as I would like that too, that's probably an unrealistic expectation.
Hey, in the NFL, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like these games write themselves.
We saw Brock Purdy win a Super Bowl.
Indeed, we did.
Well, he was last to be drafted. He was Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, he had 1,000-yard rushing season back in 2022.
Brock Purdy?
No, the running back you were talking about, Jamal Williams.
Oh, Jamal Williams. Yeah. I mean, he's not a nobody for sure.
8 years in the league.
Yeah. I think he would be a fine addition, but I'm biased.
I mean, I was also kind of looking at the Saints too. If we're looking at young wide receivers that I thought showed potential, Marquez Scantling, MVS, dude, that guy can like fly.
Okay. Yeah. Considering we just have McConkey, like, gosh, getting rid of Josh Palmer kind of hurts too.
I know, bro. I know. I just when I saw that list, I was like, "Fuck, man, we got so much work to do." Like,
Harbaugh's into it.
No, of
He's
course.
invested. I respect it.
He believes in the vision.
I'm not as unconfident about it as I used to as last season.
Imagine if this was attempted with Norv Turner.
Oh no. Nah, I'm good.
Right?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
There
Like,
was,
the
there was-
bar, the low, we've been there.
well,
we can
because
only go up.
we've also seen what Harbaugh can do with a underperforming football team.
Yep.
You know, so there's a lot of expectation placed on him for sure.
Turn him into the top 8 defense at the end of the year, like from being like the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez. That was cool. And then, I mean, not to give him full credit, we also owe it to his defensive coordinator as well that he brought from U of M. What else is there?
Let's see. I'm looking at running backs. Or do you think that would like kind of... Because I can agree with that angle 100%.
In having a veteran there to kind of mentor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me go through the rest of these. Oh, an interesting one as far as running back goes. The Eagles are letting go Kenneth Gainwell.
I mean, understandable. Barkley is...
Yeah, I know. Drew Lock's gone from the Giants.
But I think, like we said earlier, the Giants also restructuring. They should also be going through a restructuring.
Ooh, this one was very juicy in my opinion. The Commanders. Jeff Driscoll's gone. Marcus Mariota's gone. Damian Brown's gone. Those were some pretty spicy releases.
But according to this, they are also bringing back tight end Zach Ertz.
Yeah, that's good. That dude was like solid, especially in the fantasy for fantasy points.
I did remember reading this about how the Saints are keeping Derek Carr.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I'm guessing again mentorship. I mean, they might still want to go with Riddler.
They're taking the rest of his salary or most of his salary
into a bonus,
converting into signing bonus. Like, so, I mean, maybe there was some dissatisfaction on his end there too.
Maybe. I mean, you already mentioned Keenan Allen's gone from the Bears. No one really of interest to me from Detroit.
Where do you think he's gonna go, Keenan Allen?
The Browns? I don't know.
Deebo Samuel is also being traded to the Commanders.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He seems into it. Jeez, there's so many moves.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there's so much going on. I was like, there's no way we can get all of this in. This is like...
Well, even like, yeah, consider... I'm not too into football right now. Obviously, I'm very, like, you know, the layperson. But even before, when I wasn't as invested in the news and other teams and whatnot, I wasn't even aware. Like, you're not aware of all the moves that occur. But, like, crazy how all these moves could affect the outcome of all these teams. When there's, you know, the Chiefs were a dominating force in the past, but moves made in the off season, you know, making the Eagles a threat as well. Well, they were already a threat.
Right.
Cooper DeJean.
But again, it also ties into where, you know, because we enjoy fantasy football too. Like, this is where also things that, you know, outside of what why I'm choosing to also pay attention, because these, outside of these pieces doing good for the teams for the, Super Bowl playoff chances, how good does that look for who you really want to draft
Right.
in the upcoming season? So
Yeah. Yeah. Being participating in fantasy has definitely made me more involved in the news and keeping up with roster updates and whatnot.
let's see. Sam Darnold's gone from the Minnesota Vikings. So is Cam Akers and Aaron Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones is gone as well.
I see the Raiders got rid of Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. I'll wrap back around that.
Okay.
Chris Godwin got let go from the Buccaneers. And but he had a season-ending injury.
Makes sense.
I think he would be good on the Chargers, but that's biased.
With an injury, so sloppy seconds. Just another Gus Edwards.
He was so good though.
That's what they said about Gus Edwards.
I know. But his stats were good. He was getting me so many points, bro.
I mean, that was Edward. That was also Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I know.
There were Raider fans that became Charger fans because of Khalil Mack. The guy was that good. People broke the rivalry because of Khalil Mack.
Yeah. I guess for you, because I know it let you down pretty bad. Cooper Kupp, I think, is staying. I think.
Yeah.
And so is Bradford.
I mean, that's fine. They could stay wherever they want.
Yeah.
I just won't. I just won't put them on my fantasy team anymore.
Josh Dobbs is gone from the 49ers. That's all I thought. And then you said Deebo Samuel. Geno Smith went to the Traders. Tyler Lockett's gone, which I also think would be a good slot for us, but that's just me personally. And yeah, that's about it as far as that. And then let's get, like you said, the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about our conference. Like you said, Minshew's gone. They did some interesting moves.
Aiden O'Connell seems to be doing just fine for them. And I
Ritter's
assume
gone. Their other quarterback.
Oh yeah. They're
Madison's
clearing
gone.
They're getting some cap space.
Gallup's gone. That's about it that I felt. Oh, Chasem's gone. And Kuntz.
Yeah. So Pete Carroll is making some roster.
Oh, Spillane's gone too. I couldn't believe that. That's crazy. Yeah, they're good. They made just as many moves as we did as far as putting players into free agency.
He's harbuying.
And then the Chiefs would be the third most moves. Wentz is gone. Kareem Hunt's gone. DeAndre Hopkins gone. They got rid of Juju Smith-Schuster. That sucks.
Okay. Wait,
Juju?
what?
David released Juju.
He's not on the Saints anymore? Or the
No,
Chiefs?
the Chiefs, yeah, they got rid of him.
No way.
I know. I'm disappointed in that.
Oh. Huh.
I believed in the Juju.
It wasn't good Juju.
No, apparently not.
I mean, is he interested in going anywhere else?
I mean, I think I would like to pick him up. He showed promise.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Again, veteran, 8 years.
But he still produces.
That's what I'm saying. That's you get, like, we can get some of these guys that are still producing and helping out the younger core.
He would definitely be another option to Herbert's arsenal.
I mean, sure, they weren't crazy. I think because he got picked. Yeah, he got picked up. He had only had 14 games, but 12 yards average for
18 receptions, 231 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns.
yeah, like
I feel like he played that modestly because Mahomes had Travis
Kelsey and
Kelsey.
Worthy.
Yeah, Worthy. You know, the well, Pacheco wasn't playing
Yeah,
too much.
yeah, one game.
Yeah, but still, he had options.
Right.
Uh, I feel he would fit in just fine. Did Tyreek Hill go anywhere else?
No, he's still in Miami.
That would be amazing if we picked
He went
him
back.
up.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
But he went back to Miami?
Yeah, he's still with
Did
Miami.
that get confirmed?
I'm pretty sure that nothing's come out of it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
Okay.
And
They
then
gave him the money.
the Broncos had the shortest list. The only notable one, in my opinion, was Javonte Williams. So they is a running back. So, yeah, but that's about as far as free agency goes that I can think of. It's just kind of like there. I mean, it definitely, I think, was, like you said, very shocking that we were making a lot of changes. But that also maybe, again, if we're, we can only get so many players from the draft, but there are, I think, viable options that we could at least add from free agency for not a lot of money.
Yeah, maybe not big time names.
No,
because I feel like they're saving that money for the draft, but definitely enough to add a little bit of like, I don't want to say foundation, but like seasoning. These guys are seasoned. They know what they're doing, and they'd be able to offer good mentorship, like Derwin James.
Right. So I'm optimistic so far. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think we just kind of sit on our hands with our butts and wait for the draft, and then slowly everything will start to fall into place.
When's the draft?
Oh, it's in April.
Countdown to the draft?
April 24th.
April 24th. Hey, it's right around the corner.
We're almost there.
It'll be here before you know it. We were talking about the combine not too long ago.
Right.
Anything further? What else?
46 days.
Okay, yeah, not bad. Just like a week after Easter's.
Yeah. When does it start? Thursday? I should be able to watch it. I mean, I'm realistically only be interested in the first 3 rounds, and then after that, it's
yeah, obviously. I mean, first 3.
I'll fair weather fan that, or fair weather fan that. I don't care.
Not many people do stick around. I remember going to a draft event at SoFi Stadium, and they broadcasted the draft on the infinity screen, and that was pretty cool. But once the 4th, 5th round started coming around, yeah, the crowd started lightening up a little bit.
Started thinning.
For surezies.
I think that's really all I got. I think kind of already discussed needs.
Needs. Oh, like as far as what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
defensive tackle, running back, edge, like, and things I think do actually make sense. On a team record standpoint, I don't think there's much I could say about like fantasy correlation as far as that goes. Because there are still probably guys that are gonna get picked up that they'll perform.
I'm excited. I mean, as of right now, there's with the free agency being this vast, who knows what kind of crazy news that we're going to see in the coming days.
Exactly. What hidden gems some of us might end up finding.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. I mean, we are keeping Will Disley. I'm excited about that.
Yes. Yes. I love Will Disley. We knew nothing about him at the beginning. Well, I knew nothing about him at the beginning of the season. And his defensive plays, his offensive plays, the fact that he could do both, get you a man that could do both, and Will Disley definitely can.
There is projection that we might pick up a tight end in the draft, though.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Colston Loveland being tossed around a lot.
He looked good. I'll say he
But
looked
also
good.
bias as well. The boy is from Michigan.
Harbaugh likes what Harbaugh likes, so right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe he was on the team during the Harbaugh era. He saw his development over the years. Should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't think. Seeing if he was at the. No, he was not. Okay. He was not at the combine. I was hoping for maybe some stats there, but.
Okay.
Wonder if I can though. I mean, 2003 had 649 yards. 2024, 582, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. Boy can run. Again, because he's from Michigan. I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
Right.
I want to see what the guy can do.
6'5", 245.
For a tight end, that's a tall tight end.
That's a tall boy.
Yeah. Maybe he's thinking about maybe kind of utilizing him to be more diverse, play a lot of wide receiver routes.
Yeah, I think one of the focal points some people made, I can agree with, is that they want Herbert to have more options in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would
As
then,
a tight end, you need that.
And if we can give that threat, who does that open up? The conch.
The big conch.
Yes, the big conch. All hail the magic conch.
That with a solid running back.
Exactly.
Yeah, we would have had all phases of offense covered.
Mm-hmm. Especially phases of offense that we know we can do well with, which I think the coaches are understanding with players that we know that we want to fit in our scheme. Like that will mesh with. We're not just going to get the best guy statistically wise if he doesn't mesh with the kind of program they're trying.
Well, we already got the best guy. In my opinion, it boils down to the quarterback. Right. We have an elite quarterback that can do it all. He could run it, he could throw it, he could toss it. He's proven that he could do it all. He just needs the right tools to play with.
And I think as people know that he is shows that kind of swagger, that kind of on the field control of how he wants the tempo of the game, like, and guys respect them because he gives the results.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll definitely get people that will buy into that for sure.
Yeah, he's a very focused guy. Yeah, on and off the field, you could tell that he places a lot of his focus on the game more than anything else. So yeah, you need a solid quarterback and he's proven, like I said, he's proven it time and time again. The guy can do work. He just needs someone. He already has a solid defense. I feel like he's had a good defense. But the as far as his offense goes, he had he had he had Mike Williams. He had Keenan Allen. But with the restructuring, yeah, I think for right now, with Will Disley and Lad McConkey, it's okay, but let's build on that foundation.
Agreed. I agree 100%.
Yeah, for sure. He has a whole 5-year plan. I believe it. I'm I'm pleased with the results so far.
Agreed. I can agree with that
If
100%.
if we've been able to get this far on the first restructuring year, yeah, imagine how the rest of the years are going to go. But we'll see.
Do you think DK Metcalf will actually go to the Raiders? Will just Pete Carroll's just gonna absorb the Seahawks into?
I mean, he hasn't gotten Russell Wilson, maybe, but it would be great if if Harbaugh plucked him, just to rub it in Carroll's face a little bit.
I think that'd be a hard sell though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we'll see. That's funny though.
That would be pretty funny. You just like, the Seahawks have all these free agents for positions that we need to fill. It'd be a real shame if someone would. Well, it's kind of all I got. This is a probably really short one, but there wasn't really not a lot to talk about.
It's quality, not quantity, Robert.
No, yeah, for sure. Like I stated in the beginning, I wanted it to be focused on a conference that we mostly care about because that's where our team's at, and we can kind of hash it up a little bit in depth of our thought process. So
for sure.
But I think I'll call it here. I don't want to keep rambling for the sake of rambling. So, but yeah, let us. I would say, let us know in the comments if what you guys think about your conferences down below. So we can understand what the rest of them. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
God Almighty. I mean? Yeah. What do you think? Does your team also need restructuring, or is it the year? Is it your team's year this year?
Like unless you're the Browns, then I'm sorry.
Or the Cowboys.
Or the Jets.
So, yeah.
All right. So we'll be. I don't know when we'll be back. Like it's if the news is slow, it'll probably just be like a 2-week thing until things start picking up.
I mean that seems like how it's been.
So, but all right. We are out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll see you when we see you. And yeah. All right. So, y'all have a good one. Bye.